EFL Championship Rotherham United vs Sunderland prediction, team news, lineups preview. Both aiming to build on slender Boxing Day victories, relegation-threatened Rotherham United and playoff hopeful Sunderland play their final championship fixture of 2023 at the New York Stadium on Friday. The Millers somehow emerged victorious from the visit of Middlesbrough on December 26, prevailing by 1-0, while the Black Cats saw off Hull City by the same scoreline. Match preview. The away contingent at the New York Stadium would surely have been in disbelief come the full-time whistle in Rotherham's showdown with Middlesbrough, and even the most ardent Millers fans may still be racking their brains as to how their side came up trumps. The bulk of the gilt-edged opportunities unsurprisingly fell Burrow's way, but Michael Carrick's men smacked the woodwork on 2 occasions and succumbed to a freak goal from Cohen Bramall, whose attempted cross flew over Tom Glover's reach and into the far side of the net. Ex-Arsenal product Bramall conceded that he was helped by a bobble, but head coach Liam Richardson could hardly care less about the nature of the strike as he picked up his first win as Rotherham boss at the 4th attempt, having overseen 3 defeats in his first 3 games in charge. As Rotherham ended an 11-game winless sequence stretching back to October 25, direct relegation rivals Sheffield Wednesday and Queen's Park Rangers both slumped to defeat. But Richardson's men remain at the foot of the division, 9 points below Huddersfield Town in the safety of 21st place. Now sitting on 16 points for the season, amassing 14 of those at the New York Stadium, Rotherham are setting out to win back-to-back championship matches for the first time since October 2022. But they have not prevailed in their final game of the calendar year since 2019. The less said about Michael Beale's first game in the Sunderland hot seat the better, as the former Rangers and Queen's Park Rangers head coach sworn in to succeed Tony Mowbray oversaw a crushing 3-0 home loss to Coventry City in his Stadium of Light inauguration. However, the 43-year-old led the Black Cats to a maximum at his second bite of the cherry, benefiting from Hull City's wastefulness at the MKM Stadium and getting over the line thanks to an 82nd-minute winner from Jack Clarke, his 11th strike of the championship campaign. Rotherham's Richardson can share a quip with Beale over picking up their maiden victories on Boxing Day, but the pleasantries will cease there as Sunderland aim to keep their heads above water in the playoff battle. They are clinging on to 6th place by the skin of their teeth approaching match day 25. Recent victims Hull are only behind Sunderland on goal difference, while Bristol City and Preston North End have just a 1-point disadvantage to make up to the Black Cats, whose narrow beating of the Tigers also brought an end to their dismal 6-game winless run on the road. Coincidentally, Sunderland's previous 8-match unbeaten streak away from home was snapped in a 2-1 loss to Rotherham in February. But they avenged that defeat with victory by the same scoreline in August thanks to a double from Joe Bellingham, who has been closely watched by Real Madrid hotshot brother Jude Bellingham during the La Liga winter break. Team news. A near-perfect afternoon for Rotherham against Middlesbrough also saw no players leave the field with physical problems, a welcome sight for Richardson as he works around a winter injury crisis. All of Cameron Humphreys hamstring, Tyler Blackett hamstring, Lee Peltier hamstring, Grant Hall hip, Fred Onyedinma muscle, Andre Green Achilles and Shane Ferguson hernia missed the win over Borough. And none are expected back in time for the visit of Sunderland. Options for change are therefore limited in the Millers' camp, but fitness permitting, Richardson will likely reward the same 11 starters from their Boxing Day success with prominent roles once again. In contrast, Sunderland's success over Hull did come at some cost, as Bradley Dack was forced off injured on the stroke of half-time with yet another hamstring problem, although Beale is still in the dark about how severe the attacker's latest concern is. Either way, Dack should take his place on the sidelines for Friday's game alongside Corey Evans ACL, Jay Matip knee, Dennis Serkin hamstring and Aji Ali's knock, while there is still no official update on Neil Huggins after he was stretchered off against Coventry. However, Beale conceded at the time that the 23-year-old appeared to have suffered a serious injury, so former PSV Eindhoven man Jensen Seelt could fill the void once more, despite the presence of Timothy Pemberley. Rotherham United possible starting lineup. Johansson, Lembikisa, Morrison, Revan, Odafin, Brummel, Teehee, Lindsay, Rathbone, Nam, Hugill. Sunderland possible starting lineup: Patterson, Sealed, Onion, Ballard, Hume, Equa, Neal, Roberts, Bellingham, Clark, Ouchish. We say, Rotherham United 0-1 Sunderland. Rotherham rode their luck and then some against Middlesbrough. Although credit where credit is due to the Millers' defensive diligence, and Sunderland did not exactly blow Hull away either. Another cruel injury blow to Dak was not on the Black Cats' bingo card either. And a goal-laden affair should be the last thing on the menu at the New York Stadium, but we still expect Beale to march to his second successive win and give Rotherham a harsh reality check. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.